contract don't mean nothing to me. I break contracts all the time.
Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we have a couple of topics to cover as Kxng keeps supporting his side of the argument by pulling up receipts that show that Slaughterhouse has been done for a minute, despite the claims from Royce and Joe Budden, and both Kxng and Joel have been active on social media, interacting with fans after the release of the album Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse that opened to mostly positive reviews based on what I've seen so far.
This is clearly the best hip-hop album of the year so far that we've done. This is a 5-mic album to me, based on my criteria on what everything hip-hop means to me.
And we'll be exploring more on this in a bit. We also have more from the popular, in quotes, Eminem insider that was banned from Reddit after a series of failed info after they got Music to Be Murdered by Side B correct. And the, in quotes, insider is back with more that has sparked reactions online based on information that's been floating around for a while. And we'll explore more on this in a bit. So we'll start with Kxng, and he recently shared a snippet from a while back that backs up his claims, as it looks like Joe has held the group hostage for pretty much an entire decade. Check it out.
What's your problem with Shady?
Everything.
Like what?
Everything.
What didn't they do contractually that they said they were gonna do? What didn't they do contractually?
I don't live by contracts, crew.
You got to, bro. We put our name on a contract.
I don't give a f. Wait, alright, see, that's where I'm different. That contract don't mean nothing to me. I break contracts all the time. What is that contract?
This is similar to what his former associates said about him when his podcast imploded back then.
He had to pull up with Kxng. Never put it out.
I watched it.
Never put it out. But
It's a great pull-up.
He said something in that pull-up that when I saw it, it stuck with me. And when the fell apart with us, that played in my head. And him and Kxng were talking about, Kxng said something to the extent of, but bro, we have a contract with them. We gotta honor our contract. We signed this, we agreed to this, we gotta honor that. And Joe's response was, I don't give a about no contract. I don't honor no contracts. And Kxng just laughed like, all right, well, if that's how you feel, what are we even talking about? Like, I can't, it's no talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
And when he said that, I'm like, you don't honor no contracts.
Well,
here we are today.
And on this platform, many have reacted with takes like, look at Joe's past with labels, old podcast partners, Slaughterhouse, Eminem, it's a pattern here. And another adds, once again proving Joe is the reason we didn't get more music because he's a diva. He also is stopping the other members from eating. And boy, Royce is getting it in the comments too. Now Joe's gonna come out and deny this is him, and Royce will vouch for him, laughing emojis. And the merry-go-round continues, as all this time Joe claimed he never saw the deal that Kxng was offering the group, and some are already playing on the irony of it. Joe, I needed to see what was in the contract, and they never showed it to me, so that's why I wasn't doing it. Also Joe, I don't give a F about that contract, I break contracts all the time.
Chancla y el bañador. Voy a la playa, ya subió la marea. Eso.
Looks like Joe has been trolling all along. He's likely had it at the back of his mind that he's done with Slaughterhouse a long time ago. Looks like Royce will be the last one to catch on. Now over on Twitter, there's already debates going on, and Joel and Kxng have interjected a couple of times. For instance, when a user stated, the fact that fans are missing the point of this album is very concerning. Even Royce said he wished he got dissed more. LOL, freaking clown MC. This isn't a diss album at all. The user responds, focus on the whole context of what he said. He said based on the rollout, he wished they came at them harder, considering they ruined the whole brand for this album. At least make it worth it, don't pick and choose what lines to pull. And Joel clears this up. Newsflash, we didn't in quotes ruin the Slaughterhouse brand, LOL, that brand being done. Y'all just wasn't privy to that info until now. Secondly, this album wasn't in quotes coming at anyone. Pause. It's just truth surrounding the situation. I ain't got no reason to diss anyone, life is great. And it's quite funny that even after the video where Kxng asked Joe directly, some still disregard the fact that Joe couldn't even specify on what the problem was, with strawman takes like, wait, what record companies have honored signed contracts if you're gonna use this to mean anything? Crook literally asked Joe what was the problem, and he didn't have an answer. And to that Taker user adds, please don't use actual logic fam, lol. We are living in the upside down for sure. And to this, Crook responds, well, when 4 people sign a contract as a team, and one doesn't plan on honoring the agreement or letting us know that for years, it affects all of us. Well, Joe was in a group with the mentality of every man for himself, and he had his outlet with the podcast, so he had no reasons to hurry, and this left the others to fend for themselves. Moving on, the disgraced Eminem insider who was banned from Eminem sub is back and has sparked conversations online, as many still remember the disasters of January 2022, and this got the ball rolling. Update: the features are confirmed are still on the album. Kendrick, 3 Stacks, Nas, Dre. The rumors about Eminem collabing with a female pop star, in brackets not Skylar, lol, are true. It's for his album apparently. Album got pushed back from January because he was still adding some features plus reworking verses. Almost there. Kendrick, May 2022. Dre album wasn't ready to drop on February 18th, still being worked on. An Eminem and J. Cole collab will be dropping this year. And it started already. This whole sub when it gets fooled by the, in quotes, insider for the millionth time. Eminem featuring a pop star presumed to be Britney or Katy Perry has been on for a while now from several sources, so there's that. And it's quite interesting that some still believe in the source when this made its way to Twitter. A user responds, the source doesn't know anything, lol, which got this, lol, yes he does. I think some are just excited to have something to look forward to regardless, as takes like this show, I know I shouldn't, but I missed you, and many more along these lines. Even if this ish isn't true, it's nice to have hope. Thanks man. That Venom song keeps getting more relevant by the day. That will be all for now. Share your thoughts below, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and see you on the next one.